Okay, everyone. So now we're on page 29 of the notes, and this is part 3. This is the last problem on that page. So you just want to try and find the derivative for this function. See if you can take a minute, pause the video, see if you can try it before I jump into the solution. You might try to use the chain rule twice here. So first, let's see if we can find a nice substitution.
Here's a result from search.
We're going to see if we can apply the derivative here. So we've got our function, it's being cubed, and we've also got negative x minus 1. What would you guys try as your substitution? You might say, all right, I could make u equal tangent of negative x minus 1. And that's a totally legitimate substitution, right? Then your function f of u becomes simply u cubed. So then the question is, well, what is the derivative of u, right? What is du over dx, or in other words, u prime? Well, if I take the derivative of this one, it looks like I need another substitution here, right? Maybe I could rewrite this part as a function v, right? If v equals negative x minus 1, then dv dx, or v prime, would simply be negative 1. Right, this is, in other words, tangent of this function v. Well, what's the derivative of tangent of v, right? Here's u equals tangent of v. The derivative would be simply, what's the derivative of tangent? Well, that's secant squared of v. But now we've got to apply the chain rule, right? So we've got to multiply this by v prime. Okay, what was v and what was v prime? Well, v was negative x minus 1, and v prime, that's just a negative 1, right? So I need to plug these in to their correct spots. So the negative 1, I'll just put it out front. So we get a negative secant squared of negative x minus 1. So that would be du dx. That's, in other words, just u prime. All right. If that's u prime, what would the derivative of u cubed give us? So f prime of u would be 3u squared times u prime, right? Our chain rule applied to our power rule. Now, okay, what is u? I already know it was tangent of negative x minus 1. Let's put that down here where we have room. F prime of u was 3 times u squared, right? Here's u. Tangent negative x minus 1, that was squared, times u prime. Where's u prime? Here it is. That was our negative secant squared of negative x minus 1. Then if I just want to move the minus sign out front, I could, but really we're done, right? This is negative 3 times tangent squared of negative x minus 1 times secant squared of negative x minus 1. And we're finally done. Notice that there's two chain rules going on there.